Yo, so I'm a light one. We're gonna talk about F-I-L-M, film. Stand by. Hope this camera don't lose me, as it tends to lose me when I come over here. Still there. Perfect. Let's talk about film, man. Early in my journey, when people talked about film, first thing I think old heads, retro, processing, darkroom, grain. So you go out and you get this brand new equipment, man. I got a Canon R6. I don't know all the specs. I know it's 40, 50 something megapixels, I think. I don't know. The sharpest lenses on the market, super fast shutter speeds, all these buttons and dials and this and that. You go and you do portraits. When you have that kit, people automatically expect what? Perfection. Simply because you got the best kit. You got a digital camera that shoots whatever with this megapixels and this and that, all the specky, techie nerd shit. And then, from what I have seen, the maturation of things is film is making a comeback. If film itself isn't making a comeback because of the price of the shit, holy shit, there's no film photographer out there right now that's not talking about and bitching about the price, because it's crazy how expensive. A roll of Portra 400 is $22. $22 for 36 frames. Out of them 36, you may have 4 or 5 that's good. Then you spend another 20 or something dollars to get it shipped off, developed, scanned, sent back. It's pricey, right? So what I have started to do is take some of my old work and apply a filmy look to it. And the crazy part, it ain't crazy, but that's just how people's brains are. People are more receptive to it, not because partly because it's nostalgic, but secondly because it's not perfect. They can't look at the frame and judge it based on perfection no more, because it has grain, and every time I get scans back, it has some little lint and hairs and fibers and stuff on it, and it got a little bit of light leaks and imperfections in the development process, because there's no way to perfectly develop a frame when you're mixing chemicals and you're pulling it out and you are bringing the film out into the elements. Dust and particles, unless you got a sterile freaking environment, are going to stick to that film. So when you scan it, those little imperfections are going to show up. Skin is softer. And then most things that are shooting on film now, especially with the M6 that I use, if I can find it. It was around my neck. I don't know where I put it. Hold on. That's the chair, by the way. That thing did that the other day in the video, and I swear somebody probably thought I was farting, man. But I got a M6. Right, like an M6. And I shoot the CVS, Walgreens, Kodak 400 Gold or Ultramax, and I think the other one is Fuji 400. It's $12 per roll, right? Super cheap stuff just until I can get my technique, my look, my style, and figure out if this is something I want to offer clients, because it's not cheap. And the crazy part is, let's just call it a buck, man. We shoot film, or people have started running the film because you are allowed more latitude and gratitude and grace and forgiveness when you're shooting film, and either the customer's looking at the work or people on social media, Facebook, your website, they give you more forgiveness for an F up because it's film. And people that dig film. They love that look. And that's just what it is, man. I think a lot of what's going on in the film is coming back is because digital became too advanced, too digital, too sharp, too crisp, too imperfect, to the point where when people are looking at your work, including yourself, you're expecting perfection. Anything short of that is not a good photo, right? They don't look up. You got all these grids on the damn camera, so you're trying to rule everything, line everything up with the rule of thirds. And if she not, or her dominant eye, or their dominant eye, or the main subject isn't in one of those little crosshatch thirds, it's not a good photo. Because we put rules on photography and art. Man, break all them rules, bump all them rules, man. Them rules for suckers. Them rules are for beginners to get you started in the right framework and pathway to success and what makes a good photo. Who the fuck wrote this book anyway? I would please somebody comment below who wrote the book of photography. Who wrote the book of but who wrote the book of photography to tell me, you, anybody what a good photo is? How you know my style ain't out of focus? How you know my style ain't abstract? How you know I want her or him or the subject in this perfect little crosshatch of rule of thirds? Bump all that, man. Go create. Go create. Don't let people box you in with all these damn rules, man. Rules is for suckers. Some of the best people in this world, some of the most creative people in this world debunked and said, F all them rules. I'm going to do this shit my way. You know what I mean? Go out here and create something. The people that are on Facebook and Instagram and everything else and getting your comments and telling you that it's a good photo, but the eyes are a little out of focus. You would have been better with more of a straight on, because I know you're probably a taller guy and it looks like you're shooting down and how about you work on, man, how about you go work on you? You know what I mean? Like, art is subjective as fuck. It's probably one of the most subjective things you'll probably ever do as a creator. Because you got to understand one thing. Respect your star player. That's you. If you like it, that's all that really matters. You can share it just to share it, but who honestly cares? You know what I mean? Who honestly cares? Why does anybody else's opinion matter? But they do. And we get sucked into that shit. And the weird part is the same people that's dropping them comments, as soon as you go check out their work, they got very little work for you to see. They don't want to open themselves up to all this bullshit they be subjecting everybody else to. So, creators, film. Film is the way to go. Super creative, but it's not cheap. That's the only bad thing about it. How does something that used to be $1 a roll or so back in the day get crazy? It's because they're shutting down the production of it. The popularity of it is coming back now. And now they realize, okay, the popularity is there. So why we on this run while it's popular? Let's hike these prices up to get our money because it may go away again. You know what I mean? Because film production, I'm pretty sure, isn't cheap either. All the chemistry that goes into how these films start to render images and color and light and grain, and I don't know how they do it. I don't care to know how they do it. I just want the outcome to be what I want it to be, right? I haven't delved far enough into film to figure it all out perfectly yet, but I'm getting there. Check these images out, man. Keep shooting. Shoot or shoot. Don't worry about all the other bullshit. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Nah. Y'all be easy, man. Peace. Love y'all. Deuce.